What is going on? Oh, look at this. What the hell? Jeez, the garbage. And it's from shooters. Why? What is the attraction of bringing out garbage and shooting it and then leaving it? And not only that, shooting down trees, and you're like literally shooting next to the red. There could be ricochets. I mean, it's just overall a horrible spot to shoot. I will always rant when I see garbage. And it's not from hikers, it's not from mountain bikers, not from OHVers. Other than they maybe have an OHV to get here, although you can drive a car to get here, so it's, yeah, it's inconsiderate people. It's your land. Would you do that at your house? I always thought it'd be funny if, you know, if you wouldn't get in trouble for it, would be to, if you knew who was leaving the garbage out, show up to their house and just start shooting and leaving trash all over the place and see how they like it. Oh, I bet they would have a huge conniption. They would go berserk on you. Oh, what are you doing? You're trashing my lawn. You're shooting up my trees. You don't seem to care about it out here. I'm sure that's the thumbs down right there for my video today, because I just called some shooter out who probably really does leave junk. I've seen people literally put targets right there and shoot down. It's a corner. Look at this, more shot up trees, more trash. Again, another area that's just getting bigger and bigger from the trees being shot up. At least there's police there. They have exposed the mountain, so backstop. Whoa, that is cold. Hey, Eric! It's the kids. Cruising along, singing a song. I'm a bad singer. You guys don't want me to sing. I don't listen to music too much, so I wouldn't even know a song to sing. Yeah, one thing I can talk about, I guess, is drones. Been looking at getting drones, so, you know, a drone that popped up, probably because I've been looking for drones, is the Lily. Pretty interesting, but it has such a bad reputation. So, you know, it kind of leads me into two things. A, drones. I think I would just stick with like a Spark or whatever, Phantom. Just because they've been out, they're pretty reputable. Now this Lily, man, it looks interesting, but man, right away there was so much hate on it. So I was never a backer of the Kickstarter or whatever. Some people said it wasn't a Kickstarter, that it was just pre-orders. That they supposedly had a product, so it's pre-orders. I guess it all depends how you look at it and how it was funded. If it's a Kickstarter, it's kind of stupid to buy anything for X amount of money. Honestly. I mean, come on. That's a chance you take. You're investing in a company, and it's just stupid. Why would you invest in something that's not a product you can touch, feel, you know, see, test? I don't know. People like doing that though. Kickstarter programs are huge. Companies make a lot of money. I've known companies like Mota who didn't even need the capital, that did a Kickstarter mainly for the marketing aspect, which was kind of the downside to them, because then they got too many orders in because they created so much hype. Instead of building hype over time so they could match it with their growth. So, pluses and minuses of doing a Kickstarter campaign, you know? Not all Kickstarters are actually looking for their first capital. In fact, some have it. They just, you know, using it as an avenue to market their product. And hopefully sell more units without going too berserk, you know? There's a fine line there. So, you know, buying something like the Lily before it was out is stupid. Now, I guess a different company owns it, Mota, M-O-T-A, and I don't know whether that's true or not. I don't know too much about this other than what I've seen. It's like also they did this ad campaign of like, here's this Lily, look at this cool drone, and people are just like, what the F? You know, I backed them. So, to get into the marketing aspect, because that seems to be the day I'm on talking about trying to educate on marketing, is no one in their right mind would buy a company and keep the product name the same when it has such a bad reputation of filing for bankruptcy and cheating a lot of people out of money. It doesn't matter that it's a different company now owning them. It's going to be viewed as the same company, and it's going to be viewed as my dollars were spent investing in that company for R&D, and look, they bought the R&D and I didn't get anything. Now, granted, the Mota Company has a section up, I noticed on their Facebook page, that, well, yeah, they responded to somebody's comment. So you kind of have to look for it, but it takes you to a page that says they will, like, original backer, I guess proof that you backed and you lost money, they will give a deep discount. I don't know what that discount is, but at the same time, although that's nice because I don't have to do anything, at the same time, it's going to be viewed as now you want more money and you don't have a product. I don't see any YouTube reviews. You're not getting product in the hands of influencers. So how do I know this product really exists? And of course, there's leg humpers or people that are with the company that have accounts, probably even fake accounts, that are trying to do damage control and say, but it's a different company. But people aren't going to view it that way. So it's okay, you bought the company for, you know, the research and development that they had done. There was value there. What is not good is you kept the same name. So now people are going to have a hard time distinguishing the two. I can see both sides of it. You know, I'm sure they were like, wow, you know, like no one's going to care or whatever. It's not going to be that big. It is a big deal. You're talking to consumers that can easily be confused, and they are. And that's just how it goes. And Marketing 101, you are not going to keep the name of a company that is, or a product at least, a product that was poorly managed and handled and ripped people off. You come out with a different name. You make enough changes that you could be like, well, yeah, it's somewhat based on that, but look at all this that we've done. It's actually a totally different unit, you know, it's a totally different drone. Now, right away, the downside I see is 20-minute battery life. Wow, that is awful. I don't know, maybe that's okay for a drone. It just doesn't seem good. I mean, 20 minutes goes by really quick. Heck, I don't even like that the camera batteries for GoPros and for for my SENA Prism, you know, are so short. I'd much rather have the unit designed, yeah, be a little heavier, but with a bigger battery. So I don't have to, and I want it to be, you know, removable. I just want a bigger battery, or at least have the option of adding a battery easily. And not this proprietary stuff like GoPro did, where, you know, my Hero 2 was awesome because the battery back, you just use normal GoPro batteries. You just put in a battery in the camera, one in that, and you were good to go. You know, if you got 2 hours filming, you got 4. That was an awesome design. Because you're not going to carry around like 5 extra backpacks, and you don't want to remove the backpack to get to the internal battery also. And if you're removing all that, why not just allow you to use a normal GoPro battery? I don't know. They act like a little bit bigger size is like this crazy concept that, oh my God, I'm not going to feel it on my helmet. I'm not going to feel it on my chest if I'm wearing it on my chest or in front of my helmet or on my GoPro stick. The weight is going to be insignificant. We're not talking about adding a lead acid battery, you know. All I'm saying is make the battery size OEM, the one in there, double the thickness, so double the battery size, so it automatically lasts 4 hours or whatever the case is. Oh my God, I hate this. The tunnel. Oh, I think there's a ghost. Whoa. Yeah, you get very disorientated. Because you see, like, you got like this tunnel vision going and you're trying to go towards the light, but you also have to realize, like, am I in the center? What's my temperature? I'm running 167 on the Evans waterless coolant. It runs fine for me. Everyone seems to have different, you know, issues with various products. You have to bleed the water and air out of the system. I mean, you have to get it out of there. You have to make sure when you're doing the prep fluid, you're actually running it through a bunch. And I actually just, because it takes such a small amount, I just used another fresh prep fluid because it's a gallon jug. And on a bike, you can get many preps. And they tell you can use it like up to 4 times anyways. So I just saved it and just in a used prep fluid container. Yeah, see how narrow this has gone? Just stuff naturally eroding. People act like, you know, if you were cut a trail in, like cutting down that or something, like, oh my God, that's the end of the world, but 10, 20 years, it's gonna be overgrown, and it would be, you know, this stuff is pretty loose here, it's just fill in, pebble by pebble. Yeah, if they were ever to reopen this, fix the tunnel, reopen, yeah, they'd have to come through here and clean out a lot of this. Wow, that has changed. A little more erosion, but that's why I have my Force Accessories skid plate from Australia, man. That thing, last skid plate I need for this bike. The hide one I liked, but you know, it's composite, so it breaks. He looks grumpy. Boy, he'll probably stroke out next week. She looked at the sign like, yep, yes they are. Yes, they're allowed. People forget that that is a road. It could open it next week. I keep saying that, but it seems like you have to because these people just don't understand. At least today, people just seem to look. Only one guy that kind of looked like Mr. like very stern, grumpy, like, what are you doing here? But he probably knows that it's legit. He's just gonna give the grumpy look of disapproval. What the fuck are you guys doing? Oh yeah. Let's hang out of our... Now this is the scary part. There's some other person. It looks more... I know. Ah! Thanks for watching. Take care. Get out there and ride. And enjoy the rest of the time you have for riding this year. Because not all of us live in areas we can ride all year. Not too bad here, but... you know, mountains will be closed not that much longer. So, have a good one. Take care.